Hey guys, welcome back to PJ Never Lose Bets. We're going to end the year off with a banger. We got Stephen Wonderboy Thomson versus Jeff Neal. And I cannot wait. This card has some absolute heat. I'm shocked this isn't a pay-per-view. They have some massive names on here. And possibly we'll even be seeing Chimaev be fighting as well next Saturday. This is nice and early. Shot this on Sunday, so I may change throughout the week. But these are my early picks. First off, we got Rick Len versus Carlton Minus. I'm going to go with Rick Len. I'm going to take him by decision. He's a great boxer. As you can see, about 3 years ago, he took out Gavin Tucker. And which, if you watch last Saturday's card, Gavin Tucker got an amazing knockout on Moisano. So I'm going to take Rick Len. He's going to box up Carlton. He doesn't have the power to finish it, but I would love to see Rick Len get his hand raised for a decision. Next up, we got Jimmy the Brick Flick versus Cody Durden. I'm gonna have to take Durden here. Durden's been pretty filthy. I'm gonna assume he's gonna be a big underdog here. This is going to be I think this is going to be a fight and a half. I'm not going to touch this to save my life. This is not going to be any card. Jimmy Flick, he has some power. I wouldn't be shocked if he even got a knockout himself. But I'm going to take Cody Durden by the decision. Next off, we got Tifone Nachakui versus Jamie Pickett. Now, the Dawn versus the Nightwolf. These boys have some heat behind the hands. Big old light heavyweights, and they're fighting at middleweight. The Don is stepping down from lightweight to be fighting at middleweight, and I feel like every time a fighter does that, he maintains his power. It's a good sign that he's moving in the right direction. It takes discipline to move down, and it lacks discipline to move up a weight class. So I'm going to take the Don by a quick first round KO. Big boom. Jamie Pickett, I'm sorry, but the Don, look at this guy's traps. I'm sorry. Big knockout. Okay, Draco Rodriguez versus Ayman Zahibi. Now, this is going to be another landslide of a. The odds are not up yet because it is quite early in the week, but I'm going to assume Draco Rodriguez is going to get the early stoppage. He's just too quick, too dirty with the boxing, and I'm going to assume he's going to get a nice finish, whether that be a ground and pound or a submission. I'm going to take Draco Martinez round 1 or 2 finish. Don't pick knockout or sub because he can do either. Deron Wynn versus Antonio Arroyo. Now, Antonio was supposed to fight, I believe, 3 cards ago, but that fight got canceled. Not a shocker in the UFC recently. This fight will be taking place at catchweight. So this will be an interesting one. I'm going to take Antonio. I was going to take Antonio in the last card. And Antonio is going to hit a nasty finish. I believe he's going to get the ground and pound and work him for armbar or a submission. Antonio all the way. Okay, here we go. We got Carl Robinson versus Dacha Lugiambola. This guy's nickname's a champion already, and I like it. He has a mindset, and he's nasty. He goes in there, the ball is to the wall. He hits the gas, empties the gas tank each and every round, and he has the power to go through this. This is a middleweight fight, and I can't wait. I'm going to take Dalcher all day, and I think he's going to end it. First, second round, not sure. Carl Robinson has been proven to have a decent chin, but I do think Dalcher is going to come out with the knockout. Next up, we got Pani Kianzad versus Sierra Eubanks. Big Eubanks girl, I think she's going to win. It'll be decision. She'll be able to stop the takedowns. She'll be getting the points. She may be winning the clinch. She's just more powerful, and she's going to win on points. This is an easy decision for Eubanks. Okay, Bilal Muhammad versus Diego Lima. Now, these two are some up-and-coming boys on the welterweight scene, and I like Lima. He's going to come out there and give a boxing clinic to Bilal. He's going to go up there and show him how to properly box MMA, keep it up on the ground, and then also he does have that Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts, and he will be able to use that. And we will remember the name of Bilal Muhammad because he will be finished in the first round. Mark my words. Next up, we got the Wheaties box man himself, the ex-champion Anthony Pettis versus Alex Morono. Alex Morono, holy smokes, his last decision win was gorgeous against Reese McKee, most famous by getting absolutely smoked by Hamzat Chimaev. Reese McKee, interesting prospect, feels like he's coming up, but Alex Morono, older man, knows what he's doing, veteran in the cage, in the octagon, and he put up a boxing clinic. Anthony Pettis, Showtime, Wheaties boy, what can I say, ex-champion, everyone knows who he is. He's getting up there in age. He hasn't been having the hottest record ever since he lost his title to RDA. I still like him. I think this will be a fight and a half. Morono has the boxing and he has the jiu-jitsu as well. Anthony Pettis is one of the most well-rounded fighters there is. I might have to take the underdog here. Alex Morono, he came off a decent win against Reese McKee, but this is going to be a close one. Pettis is also pretty wild in there as well. Striking wise, Anthony Pettis can do some of his classic Showtime kick. I would say Anthony Pettis, split decision. He'll not win UD. It'll be a very close fight, interesting. This will be fireworks right here. Next up, we got the Canadian, Jillian Robertson versus Telio Santos. Both of these girls are going to be, this should be a good jiu-jitsu match. And I feel like Jillian Robertson just knows what she's doing. She'll wrap her up on those strong legs and be able to either submit or get her to the decision. I'm taking the Canadian all day long. Let's get going. Big Canadian for the win by sub or decision. Okay, Marcin Tybura versus Greg Power Punch Boy Hardy. This is going to be a sketchy one. I love both these guys. Hardy has some heavy hands. Tybura has some great wrestling. He ended up getting a decent win against Ben Rothwell. Rothwell's a slow boy with I like to say no power, but Tybura's coming up. He has been taking out some pretty good boys, Sergey Spivak and Maxim Grishin. So I think Marcin Tybura is learning. He's getting a vet in there, and Greg Hardy, his wrestling isn't there yet. He's very, very powerful. Don't get me wrong. If I believe this is how it's going to go. If Marcin Tybura can survive the first round, all Tybura, all day, decision Tybura. Let's get going here. Tybura all day. And next up, we got Marlon Moraes versus Rob Font. I like Moraes here. I feel like he should have, against Corey Sandhagen. I thought he was looking good, but he's against, I feel like Sandhagen is going to be the future champ at bantamweight. He has it all and he's crazy, so not a big loss to lose to Corey Sandhagen, even in a spectacular fashion that was. But I'm going to slam Moraes all day long. Rob Font, this is a jump up in competition, and I do not think he's there yet. So I'm going to take Moraes, most likely by decision. He doesn't have that incredible knockout power. He can't throw a heavy punch, so I wouldn't be shocked if it's a knockout either. Oh, this is one of my favorite boys in the division. Michael Pereira versus Chaos Williams. Both these guys had amazing last fights. If you remember Michael Pereira's fight, holy smokes. He was dancing around the cage, slapboxing everybody, and blowing kisses, roses, doing wheel kicks and everything. This guy is the most entertaining fighter I have ever seen. And against Chaos Williams, he landed a heavy right hand in his last fight with the Abdul literally left his feet because the punch was just that powerful. A little not popular pick. I'm going to take Pereira by decision. I feel like his striking, he will not be. Chaos Williams will have a very hard time connecting with Michael Pereira's chin. He's just too wild, and if Pereira can slow it down, maybe have more of a smart fight, he has a good chance of winning decision. He has jiu-jitsu, he has the striking, he can. Last fight, he decided to finish it. He didn't have to. He was winning the fight like it was a 10-8 each and every round. But he's like, hey, you know what? I'll go for the rear naked choke here. So I'm going to take Michael Pereira by decision. Next up, we got Jose Aldo versus Marlon Vera. How on earth is this a free card? This is absolutely crazy, the talent on here. So you got the ex-champ against Chito. I think this is going to be crazy. Cheeto just knocked out, no technical knockout against Sean O'Malley. He was giving Sean a clinic, but then Sean hurt his ankle, and then Marlon essentially just got the quick victory based off that. And then Jose Aldo coming off the loss to Peter Yan. That was a very good boxing clinic, and Jose Aldo still has it. I saw him fight Peter, and that was a very, very good technical fight. That was an MMA kickboxing match. I would take Jose Aldo, possibly by a knockout, most likely by decision, because Chito does have that chin. Next up, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thomson versus Jeff Neal. What can I say? I love Wonderboy. He is the nicest, most gentleman-like MMA fighter there is. Not a bad word I can say about this boy. Came off a good win against Vicente Luque, but that was a year ago in the Nate Diaz Jorge Masvidal fight. And then Jeff Neal, he's getting some big knockouts. That knockout against Mike Perry was Mike Perry's not the best fighter. He does have a big name against him, but I'm not shocked that Jeff Neal is able to finish that guy. He has his hands down, unclassy fighter. Jeff Neal just has a nasty power. This is going to be a very difficult fight to pick. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson does have that amazing kickboxing background. Jeff Neal has some heavy punches, but Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is too smart to get knocked out again, and I feel like he wants to get back in a title contender spot, and I'm going to take Stephen Wonderboy Thompson by decision. He cannot knock out. He's not a knockout guy. I think he's just too nice. He won't be able to do that. So all the way, taking Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And those are my early picks. A lot might change. We might even have Kevin Holland versus Chimaev headlining. Who knows? It's early. Let's make some money, boys. Thanks for tuning in.